It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll see the Aviators. Burner at wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Aviators and the Saints. All that and more. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Aviators of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we said that. That broke a 9-game skid.
So I'm not sure if that was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a second win together.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go here in Anchorage. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. In the 31, here comes second and a yard. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys assume that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
He'll get this up to the 34. The good lane opening up right away for him. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Patterson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Cook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Fields. Out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Taking it about the 16. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're good. It got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Cook is in for a touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
He'll buy some time right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now is Carr. There's Chris Olave. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers deep.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach one.
Here's a diving catch right side. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Loose inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. 61 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play call.
Throwing his car on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Carr to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun now on third down, Carr. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll return it from the 6. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a play fake. Carr. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So we've come upon half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, it's Fields. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flushed up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. So they bring out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen,
and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Carr. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators had 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort, but not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. In motion left is Thomas. He'll get it here on the jet sweep, and that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in there.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Aviators use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Again, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. On play action. Now Carr. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the 1st half. One final try now for Carr. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?